Hey folks, if you're into movies that are true visual masterpieces, this video's for you. We'll explore the decade's most stunning productions that redefined animation, visual effects, and cinematography. Does Avatar: The Way of Water really deserve all the hype? And how did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse exceed expectations and innovate so much? Where do these films rank on my list? Or did they even make the cut? Stick around as we dive deep into these questions and more. I promise you'll be surprised by today's lineup. To start, you know the drill. Comment below with 2 post-2020 films that blew you away visually. Drop your picks now, and let's keep this chat going in the comments after the video ends. Don't forget to like and share this video link in WhatsApp and Telegram groups to keep your friends updated on this topic. Deal? Let's keep going. 7th place, Resistance. With a budget much smaller than big productions today, Resistance from 2023 surprised everyone by delivering a sci-fi film that looks way bigger than its modest $80 million budget would suggest. Pretty impressive, right? Directed by Gareth Edwards, who's worked on major films like 2014's Godzilla and Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This movie tells a tale about a war between humans and AI in a dystopian future. But here's the twist. A special forces agent becomes the protector of a robot girl, Alf, who can end the whole conflict. Curious how this plays out? We'll get to that soon. Unlike most films today relying on known franchises, Resistance is a breath of fresh air. The film blends futuristic settings with lush natural landscapes, creating a unique visual contrast. Here, AI finds refuge in nature while humanity is concentrated in cities that are either thriving or in ruins. Know what's even more surprising? The special effects are top-notch, creating visually stunning characters, be they humanoid or mechanical robots. But what about the action scenes? Let's just say the humans' nomad laser stars in some of the most explosive sequences the film has to offer. Despite not being a box office hit, Resistance proves you don't need a massive budget to create visual beauty and innovation. The question is, will this film pave the way for more original, low to mid-budget sci-fi productions in the future? Let's find out. 6th place, Poor Things. Poor Things brings a unique, visually stunning story that captivated audiences in 2023. Directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, the film reimagines Frankenstein's myth with an eccentric twist. Oscar winner Emma Stone plays Bella Baxter, a woman resurrected by a strange scientist as his greatest creation. But here's where it gets interesting. Seeking freedom, Bella flees with a lawyer on a journey of self-discovery. Curious how this adventure unfolds? Join me. Visually, Poor Things is simply spectacular. It transports viewers to fantastical versions of London, Paris, Lisbon, and Alexandria with vibrant colors and stunning effects. An intriguing touch is the transition between black and white and color. At first, while Bella regains consciousness at the scientist's house, the scenes are in black and white. Then the world bursts into color, mirroring her discovery and exploration of it. There's more to this visual choice, but I won't spoil it. You'll have to watch to find out. With its unique narrative and stunning visuals, Poor Creatures bagged 4 Oscars from 11 nominations, including production design, costumes and makeup and hairstyling. It's worth examining every visual detail in the film's take on freedom and identity. Could it be considered a modern masterpiece? Absolutely. 5th place, Avatar: The Way of Water. In 2009, James Cameron revolutionized sci-fi and visual effects with Avatar. After the first film's massive success, it took 13 years to bring the sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water. It may seem like a long wait, but from the start you can see the time was well spent, especially on the visuals. Now, over a decade later, we follow Jake, Sully, Neytiri, and their kids as they explore a new part of Pandora and learn about a water tribe. What's in store for them this time? Let's find out soon. James Cameron kept the same stunning visuals from the first film with truly eye-catching moments. While the story is more conventional, it's hard not to be amazed by the film's visuals. From the first scenes, viewers are once again transported to Pandora's lush world. What happens when characters explore oceans and bond with sea creatures? To capture these scenes, actors did a mix of motion capture and real underwater filming. The finale features an action-packed battle with ships, humans, alien whales, robots, and sinking vessels. Want to know how it all ends? Well, go watch the movie. James Cameron's ambition paid off again with Avatar: The Way of Water, grossing over $2 billion like its predecessor. Fourth place, Puss in Boots 2. DreamWorks Animation is known for 3D, but in 2022 they mixed 2D and 3D styles. The Bad Guys was their first try, but Puss in Boots 2 was a bigger hit with critics and box office. The 2011 Puss in Boots was a good Shrek prequel, but the sequel 11 years later really stepped it up. The story follows Puss trying to get his 9 lives back, with Kit Softpaws and a dog named Perito. It's one of the decade's best animations, loved by audiences and critics alike. The opening scene of Puss fighting a giant shows you're in for an amazing adventure. Colors are used creatively, especially in action scenes like the cat's battles against Death. Speaking of which, Death is one of DreamWorks' scariest villains with a chilling design. The gloomy forest is another highlight, shifting between vibrant and menacing, creating a captivating backdrop. The Last Wish paved the way for DreamWorks to experiment with new animation styles, elevating visuals. Will this bold approach become DreamWorks' new standard? I sure hope so. Third place, Everything Everywhere All at Once. A 2022 film overcame huge challenges to become one of the 2020 SE biggest cinema success stories. The film blends genres, creating something imaginative and unique that captivated audiences. Part sci-fi multiverse, part wacky comedy, part family drama. The film follows Evelyn Wang, a Chinese immigrant chosen to stop a threat from destroying all universes. But what makes this story so special? I'll tell you. The grand concept of Everything Everywhere All at Once works because it cleverly used its $25 million budget to create a film that looks far more expensive. While much of the story unfolds in an office building, the film jumps between universes, including one inspired by Wong Kar-wai and another where characters are, well, rocks. Evelyn faces a multiverse entity called Jobu Tupac, who resembles her daughter and sports a colorful, varied visual style. The action scenes are choreographed engagingly, keeping the audience hooked at every turn. Even more impressive is how a small team of VFX artists brought the chaotic multiverse action to life. The film achieved something original and immersive, becoming a box office hit and winning 7 Oscars. One wonders, what can we expect from future productions after this impact? Will budgets stay around 25 million? Only time will tell. Second place, Batman. One key element in any Batman film is ensuring Gotham City feels like its own character with a distinct personality. Director Matt Reeves and DP Greg Fraser nailed this, creating one of the most visually stunning comic book films in recent memory. In Batman, we see the hero in his second year fighting crime while unraveling a corruption plot. Along the way, he encounters figures like the Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman. Curious how this Gotham stands out from previous versions? Let's dive into that now. While Burton went gothic and Nolan realistic in his Dark Knight trilogy, Reeves presents a uniquely impactful Gotham, with moody lighting, shifts from sunny days to storms, and heavy use of red. Reeves and Fraser crafted what many deem the best Gotham City. Several scenes became etched in viewers' memories, like the Batmobile emerging from an explosion, the fight in a dark hallway lit only by gunfire, the iconic iconic shot of Batman approaching the wounded Penguin, filmed upside down, and Batman guiding people out of a flood with a flare. The sequel's still far off, but fans already crave more breathtaking visuals. These visual touches not only tell the story, but amplify the character's emotional and psychological depth. Will the next film maintain this visual standard or even surpass it? I'm hoping it does. First place, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, a 2023 film, arrived with a bang after the success of 2018's Into the Spider-Verse, which had already revolutionized animation. Expectations for the sequel were high, and Across the Spider-Verse not only met them, but in many ways surpassed the first film. In this new adventure, we follow Miles Morales as he learns about the multiverse and Spider Society, facing a new enemy called the Spot. What makes this sequel even more impactful? Let's dive into that now. Across the Spider-Verse kept pushing animation boundaries, with each scene being a true work of art. The film showcases more Spider-Man variants and worlds, playing with diverse animation styles that blend perfectly despite their differences. Gwen Stacy's universe, Spider-Gwen, shines with a mix of warm and cool colors, creating a visually stunning opening sequence. Rob Brown's Spider-Punk also stands out with his unique look and ever-changing colors and animation styles. Some scenes left a lasting impression on fans, like the upside-down chat between Miles and Gwen, and the thrilling chase with Miles and the Spider Society from their HQ to a high-speed train. Every frame was crafted with extreme care, making this film a visual treat worth revisiting. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse cements itself as not just the decade's most visually striking animated film, but one of the greatest animations of the 2020s so far. What will the next chapter of this saga bring? Will it top Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? I'm hoping so. Reflecting on what we've seen, it's clear that cinema in the last decade has given us mind-blowing visual experiences. From the technical mastery of films like Avatar: The Way of Water to the innovative style of Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, the evolution in animation and cinematography techniques has redefined our expectations for a great film. Each of these works created its own world, captivating viewers with deep stories and stunning visuals. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these films impressed you the most? Remember to mention 2 post-2020 films that wowed you, animations included. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and hit that subscribe button. You'll see suggestions for related videos on your screen now. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.